I am Linda Williams, and I am a candidate for International Director from Region 3. I graduated from Rice University, and immediately after I graduated, I was accepted to become a teacher at an international school in Nigeria. And that definitely gave me a global perspective. There's no better way to learn a global perspective than from cosmopolitan high school students. During the training time, I was classified as a reluctant leader. That was a label I carried. But when I walked onto that campus and I was surrounded by a sea of senior boys who wanted to know if they could call me by my first name, I knew, reluctant leader or not, I needed to lead. And so I continued. I served as Dean of Girls at a military school, teacher, principal, helped to found a private school, served on a board for 33 years. But I still carried that label of reluctant leader until I discovered Toastmasters. And at first, it wasn't for me, it was for my students. For 5 years, I took my students to Toastmaster meetings every spring to help them compete in contests, and they started winning contests. Finally, somebody said, "Linda, why don't you join Toastmasters?" So I did, but just for the summer. But then I loved Toastmasters, and I saw that Toastmasters had something for me as well as for my students. This year we've seen a great dichotomy in results in Toastmasters. Some parts of the world are growing exponentially. Other parts are losing members. However, one thing that I've observed is that in the areas that are not growing so rapidly, there has been an increase in the numbers, percentages of distinguished clubs. And that's the first phase of our current strategic plan, Club Excellence. And that is good news for Toastmasters, because as we enhance our clubs, strengthen our clubs, we are going to provide a base for the next level of achievement. I've seen it happen. I have seen students who have been, just this last year, I saw a student who was accepted to an exclusive college in New York City with a full 4-year scholarship based on a speech that he was asked to give, and he used his Toastmaster skills to do that. So I know that it's adding value. I have seen the results in students' lives. I'm choosing this opportunity because I see the value that it adds to people's lives. In particular, as I've worked with our Gavel Club members, as I've worked with college clubs, if we can get Toastmasters to younger people, the 18 to 24-year-old demographic, what an amazing exponential difference it will make in their lives. The best time to start a savings plan is when you're young, because the savings grow exponentially. We need to get Toastmasters to younger people so that their savings plan for communication and leadership also grows exponentially. I turned from a reluctant leader to an eager leader because I saw the impact that Toastmasters had on my life and the impact it had on the lives of these students that I was working with. Toastmasters does make a difference, and I've discovered personally that Toastmasters is where leaders are made. Please vote for me, Linda Williams, at the Toastmasters International Convention in Vancouver on August 26th.